My name is Sheryl Matsuoka, the President and CEO of the Hawaiʻi Restaurant Association and the Hawaiʻi Restaurant Association Educational Foundation. The highly anticipated Hawaiʻi Restaurant Association Food Service Expo is right around the corner, February 26th and 27th at the Neil Blaisdell Center Exhibition Hall. Now, this expo is dedicated to spotlighting and supporting Hawaii's vibrant restaurant and food service community. Join us today as we talk with Jerry Barnes about Tropical J's. They've been in this industry for a long time, supplying the restaurants, the hotels, many of the restaurants and hotels that you've probably visited. So we're going to dive in and find out more about Tropical J's today. I just want to let everyone know that this expo is by, how do I say this? It's an industry-only expo. So restaurant owners, restaurateurs, executive chefs, purchasing agents for all of the hotels, restaurants, and eateries are invited. So please, if you have any questions, just go to our website, hawaiirestaurantexpo.com. That's hawaiirestaurantexpo.com. So I'm going to start it off by having my friend Jerry Barnes introduce herself. Jerry, how many years have we known each other?
Over 20.
At least sure. Over 20, right? So I've been following, and I have had the opportunity to, this is to our members and subscribers, I've had an opportunity to go over to the location and see this huge location with all these machines. And so Jerry will talk more about that whole journey. So Jerry, please introduce yourself to our guests.
Hi, my name is Jerry Barnes, and I'm one of the owners of Tropical J's. I'm president of Tropical J's, and we've been in business since 1991 in Hawaii, manufacturing.
Wow, that is amazing. When I first went over, I saw the cutting machines that's cutting all the fabric for the awnings and umbrellas and things like that, and then all the sewing machines. So share with our viewers, this expo that's coming around the corner. It's like literally 2 weeks away, Jerry. What made you decide to participate in the Hawaiʻi Restaurant Association Food Service Expo?
Well, we are really happy to be a part of the expo this year. We manufacture locally and we supply the restaurants, the hotels, the military, hospitals with our commercial furniture and our umbrellas. And being at the expo is an opportunity to showcase and meet one-on-one with our customers, to educate them on what we do, to show them what is new, and get to talk story with them. And many times we've come up with different ideas when we collaborate on what they need, which has opened up new products for us.
Nice. Well, for our viewers, when you register, you're going to get access to the app. And the app is the Hawaiʻi Restaurant Association Expo app. And the software it's based on is called the Huva app. And when you log in, you're definitely going to see, Jerry, all the hotels, all the restaurant owners, all the different organizations that are in the food service industry. There's some from education, from schools. We've expanded it and we sent out invitations to, like an example, the Kamehameha schools, Punahou, they just had their carnival this past weekend, right? So we've sent out invitations to all of them and they're so excited to come. But most of it, Jerry, is for you, is educating, right? Educating all of these people of why they should care.
Yes. And what we've learned in particular with our commercial furniture is a lot of our customers did not understand what the difference was between residential furniture that they could buy at the big box stores or online and commercial furniture. And we've been able to educate our customers that non-commercial furniture that is placed on your property for use by either your guest or even your employees can open you up to liability if it's residential furniture. And the reason for this is residential and commercial furniture, they're not built the same. They don't offer the same liability coverage.
Very good, very good. And that's part of it, right? Coming to the expo and being educated about products, just like what you're talking about, and understanding the liability risk, because a lot of people are not familiar that there is some legal risks,
They
right?
they they're not familiar, and it's highlighted by two primary differences, and one starts with the durability. So commercial furniture is built to national standards. Residential furniture is not. Residential furniture is built for your residence. And then the second is the liability, whereas residential furniture is not made to be used in a commercial setting. It's not made for that. And when you knowingly or not knowingly place residential furniture on a common area, say a restaurant or a condominium pool, and you put residential furniture, the liability shifts to the entity that authorized the purchase and the placement of residential furniture on a commercial space. The big difference is when it comes to commercial furniture, if someone gets hurt using commercial furniture, the manufacturer is typically the first one that gets targeted in a lawsuit. Whereas on residential furniture, if somebody gets hurt, the person that's responsible for placing that furniture, that product there, is the first one to be held liable. It's a huge disparity for which many people don't understand. And that's our job for this year is we want to educate the customer and we want to protect them.
Thank you, Jerry, because it's really real world consequences, right? We've heard about all the stories that businesses faced, especially because of lawsuits,
Yeah.
right? And it's all preventable issues, right?
Yes, you can mitigate liability on commercial furniture in your area, in your restaurant, by using the appropriate furniture. And so we have a national standard that commercial furniture goes by in the United States. It's a national standard. And through the American Society for Testing and Materials, they test all the furniture, commercial furniture, for durability and also the capability to be used in high usage in commercial settings.
Nice, nice. And as you mentioned, those are going to be those kind of, I guess, standout products, right? That and innovation, because I know because personally, because we've known each other for so long, that you all do a lot of also, some custom, like if there's a especially odd sized lanai or something, you can do a custom shade.
Yes, yes, we do. We do custom shades, we do canopies, we do awnings. We're also licensed awning contractors. And we do commercial furniture and we do umbrellas. And for the umbrellas, the canopies, and the awnings, we manufacture in our 16,000 square foot factory on Sand Island Access Road in Honolulu. So for us, say for our umbrellas, this year, we identified a beautiful metal framed umbrella and we paired that with our Hawaiian designed umbrella cover.
Love it.
And the difference, the real difference is mainland companies do not understand our wind. They do not understand the uplift that we have. They do not understand fabric moves ships. So our past performance for our umbrellas in particular is we're able to vent the wind out of the umbrella, which stabilizes the umbrella and the frame and makes for a very safe umbrella. And we've been highly successful with that umbrella fabric cover design for 30 years.
Wow, wow. So it sounds like Tropical Jays has really adapted to the unique needs of the Hawaii market.
We did. And, when we first started, we came up with that design and we took our umbrellas to the hotels, but they had other umbrellas in place. So they said, you can repair our umbrellas. And so we ended up repairing the umbrellas, and we saw where the faults were, where the breakage occurred, where damage was, and we circumvented that in our umbrella. And with our metal framed that we're showcasing this year in our booth, it's very contemporary. It's very beautiful. It's easily fixed, say a rib or a spar breaks. It's easily repairable by the end user with a wrench and a screwdriver.
Nice. Wow. Wow. So, Hawaii, as you know, Hawaii, we have our own unique challenges here, right? So, from your perspective, what are some of the largest challenges that our Hawaii hotels and restaurants face in regards to, as you mentioned, the umbrellas or the awnings or the coverings? What is one of the largest challenge?
For hotels, for restaurants, I think
Yes.
the one of their challenges is they want something, but back it up. In the hotels in particular, in the restaurants, everybody wants to be outside.
Yes.
Everybody, they come from the mainland. We're spectacular in our environment. They
Yeah.
want to be out there, but then they also need to be covered. And so for restaurants and hotels, we marry in a very cost conscious way. We have budget friendly umbrellas and furniture that will withhold and withstand heavy commercial use.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Well, we're so looking forward to having you at the expo because I understand you're going to have one of your umbrellas there. You'll have your pictures of other projects that you've worked on.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So, what is the most extreme project that Tropical Jays has worked on? Because I saw a couple of pictures and renderings. What is the most extreme?
The most well, we just finished extreme, spectacular, beautiful for Straub Hospital on King Street. Was
Oh,
a beautiful canopy. Um,
wow.
they hired us because they wanted something that could be a gathering space
Nice.
and a safe gathering space. And we went in with lasers and lasered in the whole canopy. And when we were done, they came back and said, it's spectacular. It's beautiful. So for awnings and canopies, we go into designing, we manufacture, and our guys install. And we've been fortunate because of the breadth and the width of our employees' capabilities. We've won many international awards for
Wow.
design in Hawaii. And we come up against companies out of Germany and out of France and out of Japan and all the United States. And Straub was one that won the International Outstanding Achievement Award, for which we're really proud. We just did that last year.
You should be proud. That is so awesome. As I mentioned, we've anybody who has a cafeteria, to our audience who's watching this YouTube channel, anyone who has a cafeteria, which I just mentioned, right, is hospitals.
Mm.
And then also it's the assisted living. Jerry, it was hilarious. I called them up and I said, we're having a food service expo. And they said, oh my goodness, because they have huge commercial kitchens. And all of the senior assisted living facilities, they all have like umbrellas and awnings because they should sit outside, right? All of our grandpas and grandmas. And they were so excited. They said, yes, Sheryl, we feed a lot of people here. So you have to understand, we have a captive audience
Yes.
because they're
Yes.
assisted living. And I said, you guys are too funny. They said, we want to come to your expo. We want to come and meet all of the different, exhibitors. And Jerry, you're one of them because my uncle is over at Ivy in Hawaii Kai, right? And it's beautiful out there. And I see a lot of them having, like you mentioned, lanais for them to sit on.
Mhm. And we for them, we also have done, covered canopies, large umbrellas. We just finished a couple in Kaneohe. It's protection, it's coverage, it works. It's an excellent product for a
Nice.
great price. And we're local.
Exactly. I was just gonna say that. And you're local, like you said, you've been here for over what, 30 years?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
long time. You and I have known each other for over 20 years, right? And we
Well,
go back how many years, my friend?
yeah, it's been so long that our oldest son grew up in the company and last year became CEO of the company.
Oh, that's so nice. That is so nice. I remember when they were teenagers running around in the basketball court out front, and there was, I remember, yes,
We go way
and
back.
yes, way back, way back. We've also invited all of the schools, as I mentioned. We've also invited, as I mentioned, anybody who has a dining room. So it's the country clubs, Jerry. It's the golf courses. When you go into our app, everyone go into your Hoover app to see who's coming, because then you can really see all the people who are attending, right? I saw Roger Mina. He's over at the Pearl. You know, the Pearl just reopened, and that's where the Hawaii Restaurant Association's golf tournament will be this year in June. So he's like, when I went down there, I said, Roger, and he's like, yeah, 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 I'll do it. I'll do it. And sure enough, he did it. So I said, you bring all your country club friends, okay? And he's like, yep, I'm going to bring all the country club friends, all the golf course people. So we'll have a really great mix, military, state, city, and county, right? A lot of our state Department of Education, because they also provide a lot of school lunches, a lot of food to our students. Yep. Yep. So
It's
it'd
gonna
be
be
a
wonderful.
great, yeah, it'd be a great attendee, a different diverse attendees that will be attending. Right now, we're just proud to say, Jerry, we're at over 150 exhibitor booths. So it's going to be a really nice show. Please, everyone, register early so you can avoid the long lines. Your badge will be ready by going into the Hoover app. If they're traveling, Jerry, I have so many people traveling in for this show. They're traveling in. Please go to our website. The Alamana Hotel and the Prince Hotel has offered special discounts because of our expo to make it even easier for you. So again, we look forward to seeing everyone, especially those who are flying in to be with us. All right, my friend, what else did I miss that you wanted to chat about to let our viewers know why they should come to the Tropical Jays booth?
Well, we would like for them to come see all of our budget-friendly umbrellas and commercial furniture. And we would like to talk with the attendees. And what what I really like about the expo is the engagement in
Yes,
the engagement that attendees have with the booth members. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Many of us have long-term relationships and we catch up once a year, find out what's going on, and then look to the future, what's coming down the road, and how we can all work together. So it's very exciting for our company to be a part of the expo, and we're looking forward to it, meeting old customers and new ones too.
exactly. And educating them, because even as we speak, right, about the liability and educating them, I didn't even know you could recover something. I just thought you have to trash.
Oh, oh, for like umbrellas,
I
you
didn't
can
know.
recover umbrellas.
Yeah.
Our canopies, our frames are structurally engineered. So it's for the long haul. We we try to do it one time right the first time.
Exactly.
And then so we take away the big masses for the landfills, you know. We
Yes.
we keep it here, keep it covered. We just recently redid awnings that we've recovered 3 different times over the years,
Wow.
30 years. And excuse me. And the last time we went in, they had some frame damage and we were able to cut it out, send our welders on site, cut it out. They painted it, put the cover on it. Sheryl, it was so spectacular. When I looked at it, the picture, I thought it was 3D.
Wow.
Really.
Wow.
It's just beautiful. So that we have 20 some employees here full time, and many have been with us 20, 25 years. And, they're really proud of what they do, and it's amazing work. And so we're very grateful for our customers in Hawaii because they've been long-term and just wonderful, wonderful to work with, wonderful ideas, wonderful collaboration. And we're excited to show them the furniture and the umbrellas, talk about the canopies and the awnings.
Yes, because when we first met, it was more the umbrellas and the awnings and the canopies, and now you've got the commercial furniture also.
Exactly, exactly. And we run the gambit of very affordable commercial furniture, very affordable. I personally, I, I buy commercial furniture for my personal use because say that what I bought resin chairs, heavy duty commercial resin chairs. They are 14 years old. Every dinner party, every party we have at our house. And I initially bought 60 chairs. I still have them. They still look really good. I don't store them inside. I store them outside. I'm in Kaneohe. I get salt air. I get the sun. They last. They're beautiful. You're either going to pay for it up front or you will pay for it every time you turn around. And I think our customers have gotten wise too. I don't want the liability. I don't want the cost. I want to put it out there. I want it to be beautiful and safe. And that's what we do. We're local and our heart is in it. We have a passion for what we do. And we protect and we help our customers. And it's been a very good relationship with so many for a very long time.
Well, I will just definitely tell our audience, as I mentioned, I have known the Barnes family for years. They're just the most loving and giving family. And I've sat in those chairs on your lanai, Jerry. So I've been out there and I know exactly what you're talking about. And it makes a difference when you're doing business with a local Kama'aina family that really cares. And it's like she said, I had no idea that, Justin is now right coming up. And I still think of him as a teenager playing basketball out in the courts. But it's so wonderful because when you have a local representative, a local company that stands behind their product, it just makes the world of difference. Right, Jerry?
It does. It really does. It really does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
All right,
Justin,
Jerry.
our
Yes.
oldest son, I was going to say, is in it for the long haul. When we built our factory about 10 years ago, and we designed our factory here, it's a two-story. And Justin asked our structural engineer, he was rock climbing at the time, and he said, I want a rock climbing wall. And we said, absolutely not. And the structural engineer said, absolutely, you will get one. And so he did. And it's interesting with that, our guys are trained to go up that wall, how to tie off in high settings. And it's great. It's something that you think was frivolous, ended up being something that really helped our company, because we go way up high. We go really big, and we can do it safely, which is amazing with our employees. We're very safe, good company.
Nice, nice. And I remember the video when you were building it because I was there when you were building it, remember? And the video where it showed like piece by piece by piece, and then all of a sudden it was like sped up. He did it from across the street and he shot it over to the building, and it was just fabulous. And I was there, Jerry, and I remember it. And I remember going to the open house and seeing everyone there, and 2 stories, inside, beautiful, just beautiful.
So
Yeah.
when you came in, you saw we actually manufacture here.
Yes.
And we put money into the equipment. We put $250,000 into a fabric automatic cutting machine. So our designers design, then they send it to the cut room. The fabric's loaded up. It's brought out on a table. It's a conveyor that can cut all day long. Can mark the margins for the sewers, if they need it. We brought in a water jet so we could custom make specific plates and brackets for ourselves, which then moved into another business for cutting metal. We can go 7 inches thick on our metal. We can cut anything but glass. Everything else we can cut. So, it's, we do some interesting things. And if, in the podcast, if anybody would like to see our website, it is tropicaljs.com.
Yes, absolutely. Jerry, is there any other final statements that you want to make before we close the podcast? Because I definitely will see you in 2 weeks at the show.
Well, we are looking forward to being at the Expo. It's a very important event in Hawaii, not only, as you said, for the restaurants, but the hotels and the hospitals and the military and the schools and the retirement homes. There is so much to be seen there and to learn about. So we look forward to meeting with the attendees. And I'm certain for the attendees, it's going to be a terrific show. We look forward to it.
Thank you, Jerry. And in closing, I just want to thank Jerry for coming onto this podcast and sharing a little bit about Tropical Jays, catching me up, because the last time I was over there, it sounds like 10 years ago, but I was at their house last year, so I know what furniture she's talking about. But as I wrap up, I just want to remind everyone that the Hawaii Restaurant Association Food Service Expo is coming up on February 26th and 27th at the Neil Blaisdell Center. Please register ahead of time for your badge. Avoid those long lines. Go ahead and go to HawaiiRestaurantExpo.com. When you register for your badge, you're just going to come by, show everyone your app, and then they'll give you your badge and you will walk right in. Many, many exhibitors, as I mentioned, so excited to welcome the industry. And on top of that, we just want to remind everyone that it's a private show. So you have to be, it's a private show in a sense where you have to be in the food service industry and a decision maker, such as a purchasing manager, a restaurant owner, the executive chef, somebody who's going to make purchasing decisions. So stay tuned for more episodes as we continue to highlight the Expo and our must-see features at the Expo, such as Tropical Jays and all of our special guests. The Hawaii Restaurant Association is the organization unifying, representing, and supporting the Hawaii restaurant and food service industry. Please remember to nourish connections, savor life, eat well, and live well. Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to welcoming you to the Hawaii Restaurant Association Food Service Expo 2025. Aloha.